All right.
Yo.
Welcome in.
Back at it.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
For those of you tuning in and watching the replay of this live stream, thank you for your patience. We're about to get started now after this short intro and announcement.
Hey, what's up, gang? Thank you for tuning in to the Swish Masters Podcast, and of course, thanks to our sponsor, SS96. Hey, what's up, gang? Thank you for tuning in to the Swish Masters Podcast, and of course, thanks to our sponsor, SS96. Use the promo code Swish Masters. That's right, Swish Masters, the name of the podcast, for 15% off today on all merch at ss96.net. Also, be sure to follow Straight Stoner as well as Xzequtive Productions on all socials. See you soon, and thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. We love it.
Welcome in to another episode of the Swish Masters Podcast with your boys. I'm QtheGuru.
What up? Welcome in. I'm Zay, the executive producer. Q, what's happening?
What's up, man? Lots of basketball, lots of news. It's an exciting time in basketball right now, for real. It really is. But first thing we want to do is kind of really highlight an amazing performance, man. And this is our open the topic for Swish or This. Caitlin Clark's Elite 8 performance, bro. And we're all wondering how she would step up and respond in the spotlight like this. And she did not disappoint at all. Not one bit. Sad you got some highlights rolling here. We're just going to talk about her performance and our reaction to it. Zay, what was your reaction to Caitlin Clark's performance? And just to be clear, she had, it was like 41 points. Wait, nope. I'm thinking about another thing that she did. She had 12 assists though. That was very interesting. She broke the 40-point mark. So, yeah. It's 41 points. Yeah, cool. Yeah. 41 points, 12 assists, some beautiful dimes. But yeah, what was your reaction to her performance?
Man, first off, I gotta give credit to both teams. It was one of the most entertaining basketball games I've watched this year. And both sides, competitive game and very fun to watch. Caitlin ultimately got the victory, and as you're seeing on the screen, she was getting buckets, bro. Caitlin was out here getting buckets, and she really, to me, they never really were able to stop her from the beginning of the game. She kind of had a slow start to the half for her, which is not very slow at all, but she wasn't just doing like crazy stuff in the first half, but then that second half came and she was like, all right, let me take over. Let me take us to the chip. Let me get us on to this final four real quick. She started pulling up from deep. Haley Van Lith's Gardner. We seeing the shrug. I'm just like,
the reverse Jordan, man. Like, hey.
That's reverse Jordan, straight up. I'm just like, I felt bad. I'm like, what else can you do? She's shooting it from 40 feet. She off the dribble, off the catch. If you give her a lane to the basket, she's getting to the Baja with the easy layup and finish. So shout out to Caitlin, man. She really put on a show in a very much highlight stage in this Elite 8 game, and I was really impressed, man. Shout out to the women of LSU as well, because they fought hard. Angel Reese had a great game. Just unfortunately rolled the ankle a little bit in the first quarter, I want to say. But yeah, Caitlin Clark, man, she is must see TV, bro. Like, I'm just watching some of these shots, and I'm like, as a player, how do you get the confidence to pull up with whoever's in your face? It doesn't even matter. She doesn't see. You remember last year? Can't see me. It doesn't matter who's guarding her or whatever she wants to do on the court, she can do it, which is just super impressive, super talented. Shout out to Caitlin, man.
Yeah. Only 10 other women have scored 41 or more points in the NCAA tournament game. So like, Caitlin is making history even more. And this performance rivals some of her other great performances she had already that we've seen in this tournament too. So, man, shout out to Caitlin Clark. And an amazing offensive performance. Remnants of, like, I ain't gonna lie, watching some of those shots, it was on the dribble, on the ball, off the ball. It was, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some shades and stuff, and I ain't gonna lie, like, especially that one shot, and just how deep these 3-point shots are going in. With the efficiency. Yeah. I was so impressed with that. I was like, oh. We showed in the highlight reel too, and y'all can see that. But like, that step back, it's
insane.
It's insane. It's really insane. But so, Caitlin Clark in this case, swishing in dishing. For sure. So,
Oh yeah.
shout out to them. But let's get more into the Elite 8 all around. Actually, we had some Elite 8 performances and games that were really good. We're wrapping up for the Final Four. Watching the podcast, whether you're watching or listening to it right now, we will be providing our predictions for the final Swish segment that we love to do. But man, we can take it to both sides. Women's and men. I kind of want to focus on LSU a little bit since we kind of just get past the part. Like you said, shout out to LSU for making it this far. There's some things we got to talk about LSU. Why? I don't know why we waited so long to get this certain matchup that we wanted on Caitlin Clark. Why did we wait so late to do that?
Yeah.
And that's one thing, but the lack of defensive adjustments that we really see to the end. And again, shout to still have foul trouble, still be able to guard it. One controversial call, I don't think Andrew Reese should have been. I don't think that's bad. That's just my to go out, put a crown on the bench for the game. I mean, I just say just let sleeping dogs lie, bro. Like, that's my thing. I wouldn't have personally done that, but maybe that's something but it's for Angel Reese to motivate teammates as well. Like, hey, we got this. We're the current, we're the champs. We run this thing. You're going through us. So, maybe it was something like that, but I could have done it without that personally. That's just my thing. And just a lack of adjustments for sure. But and I know Angel was a little hurt, but she needed more touches, bro. And she was in position multiple times throughout the game to get the ball. In perfect position in the post. And the lack of shot making was just it wasn't good. I don't know if it was the moment. I don't know what it was. Because it's different now. Because now, the whole world's watching y'all now based on what happened last year.
Yeah.
And the world did watch, man. It broke some records, man. It was like,
Absolutely.
12.3?
12.3 million viewers.
So
Big time.
yeah, man. That's big. The biggest women's college basketball game that I've watched, man. So and it's the most views in all but one NBA Finals game this last season. So
Primetime matchup for sure, man. It was huge moment for the game of basketball in general, bro. I definitely think that there were a lot of antics that went on before or just leading up to the game in general, even with the media. When you think about what I think they called the LSU team the dirty debutantes or something like that, and I'm just like, y'all are making more of this matchup than outside of the game itself. It's becoming more so of a target, you know what I mean? But I think that I'm not mad at the crown thing. I think Angel Reese has been doing that. She's Bayou Barbie, and I get it. It's like her brand. It's like, all right, we're technically they were the defending champs, or they still are right now. But I think it's just kind of hard to sometimes be expressive and it not come off like a certain way, because once you put something out there, there's two sides of the spectrum, I guess. And I think that overall I was impressed with LSU. I agree with you. Should have been a defensive matchup. We all know that Flau'jae should have been on Kaylin from the jump. Shout out to Haley. She played her well, a good bit. But I was in my living room watching the game, and I was just like, help her, please, somebody. I'm like, Haley. I don't know if you've seen this meme, but I was out here getting cooked. I'm just like, man.
That's exactly what.
It was getting hard to watch. The first half was nice. It was like, all right, this is a pretty competitive game. LSU was in it, and then Angel got hurt. Right? She comes out, but she comes back. If I'm LSU on offense, I'm running everything through Angel because if you look at it, they got the size advantage. Angel has the basketball awareness, IQ, and a handle to be able to, if she can't get a bucket herself, she can dribble around 2 or 3 defenders, and they're smaller than her, and she can see her teammates get them easy shots. I would have been running offense through Angel the whole game because there wasn't really a matchup that she had, and they had to, most of the time when you saw her get it in the low or high post, they had to send 2 or 3 people over there. So what does that mean? 5 people on the court. Somebody's going to be open, and I'm sure Angel can make that pass. That was, to me, that I was like, all right, I'm not against Michaela Williams shooting a lot of shots. Haley was just not making shots. Flau'jae had a pretty good game, but it seems like they just didn't have the synchrony, and they weren't able to make a run when they needed. So that second half happened, and Kaylin, like I said, she started cooking. Haley was still guarding her, not working. Should have had Flau'jae on her. And they just didn't give Angel the ball enough. Like, I get it, she was in foul trouble. She was not like 100%, but I'm riding the queen this whole game. I'm sorry. It's the Elite Eight. You're trying to get back to the championship. There's no way she should not like touch the ball in 4 possessions in a row. I was pretty like upset about that. But I was rooting for LSU, man. I was really like hoping to see them like go back. I just loved. To me that they had the better team. They have a lot of like just, to me, star power. If you really look at Angel, you look at Flau'jae, you look at Michaela Williams, Haley when she has it going. She didn't have it going this game, obviously, but they, to me, they had the better team. They had the bigger lineup. Should have been, of course, you can't really do anything about Caitlin, but you got to give credit to the rest of Iowa's team. All of them, I can't remember all the names. I'm sorry, but they really like had rallied around Caitlin. Like Caitlin had 40, but I'm pretty sure we had a couple of 17 and 15 point games, and like I said, they were playing as a team on defense to make sure they got stopped. So got to give it to them, and I'm hoping to see how far they can go.
Sure. And I want to shout out some other teams in the Elite Eight as well. Some other kind of upsets as well. NC State.
Mm-hmm. NC State.
DJ
Both
Burns,
NC States.
Both NC States.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, both NC. So we got 2 teams like that: NC State and UConn, right?
And UConn.
Yeah, and UConn. So that's like very, very exciting for these schools.
Never seen that before, bro. Both men and women in the. That's crazy.
Both men and women. Shout out to these teams, man. These players. Paige stepped up as well. UConn, USC. That was another great game. It's just me personally, I would have loved to have seen Juju against Iowa, but it is what it is. But it's still gonna be a good game, bro. Paige versus, see what they're gonna do. They have a great squad over there. But man, it's the
I feel you.
That matchup, but I just want to quickly shout out these teams too, man. Some players, got some good Final Four matchups, but we don't have on the side NC State and South Carolina, and of course South Carolina, and UConn and Iowa.
Yeah.
I'll really stay tuned for these predictions. I'm excited to hear what you think about these matchups. But on the men's side, we got UConn and Alabama, and Purdue. I actually watched Tennessee and Purdue. That was a really good game. Tennessee, man, they had some chances, but they did. They had some chances to pull it off.
Yeah.
Edie is just that boy. I'm sad to see this next stage, but nobody can he's just too big.
Big boy.
Tennessee didn't really have anybody to people.
Yeah.
So, give us y'all thoughts on the Elite Eight. What y'all some of y'all favorite matchups and games you watched? And let's get it for the Final Four.
Sure. Gonna be a good one, man, for sure.